is probably best. I go to 7. Dragon Trigger. Because it's just out and all this stuff. Are they gonna bounce it now? Is that what the deck is? Or did they just screw up? What's going on? Welcome back to another Edge of Eternities standard. Today we're taking a look at one of my favorites, Naya Legends. So, Naya Legends is a deck built around the card, Annie Joins Up. 4 mana, 1, a red, a green, and a white. For legendary champion, it says when Annie Joins Up, enters, it deals 5 damage to target creature, planeswalker, and an opponent controls. The triggered ability of a legendary creature you controls, that ability triggers each time. So, we're playing this whole deck built around this card. And trying to get multiple legend triggers out of it and go to town. The best card, the engine of this deck that pairs with Annie Joins Up is Wily Duke. And this is an older card, back from the Cowboy set. And it's a 3 mana, 1, a green and a white for a 4/2 with Vigilance. And it says when Wily Duke becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and draw a card. So super simple, but if you can find a way to tap Wily Duke, combine it with Annie Joins Up, and you get to draw 2 cards. Seems underwhelming, but let's kind of explain the rest of the engine and how Wily Duke is going to fire off here. So we need ways to tap it. The first main way we're going to play that is Seraphic Steed. Okay, this is an aggressive 2 mana 2/2 creature. Got first strike and lifelink, and it says whenever this creature attacks while saddled, create a 3/3 White Angel creature token with flying, and then it's got saddle 4. So obviously you can see you play the Steed on 2. Wily on 3, tap the Wily to saddle the Steeds, attack with the Steed. You drew a card, you made a 3/3, and now you're way ahead on the board, and you got one of your cards back too. So Wily Duke and the Steed, great combo. Another way we're gonna tap Wily Duke is we're gonna play the Lumbering World Wagon. And Lumbering World Wagon, you guys know, is one of my favorite cards. I just think it's such a beater. It's got crew 4. Same as Wily's power, so they work well together. Can draw cards, ramp up, keeps it going here. We also are playing the package of Trailblazer because Wily Duke is also a 4-power creature, so Outcaster and Wily Duke are a great match. Outcaster also helps us fix our mana a little bit. When I originally built this deck a couple seasons ago, it was actually a 4-color deck and included black. And the mana was really, really tough to play. Outcaster did a lot of the smoothing, but I was also playing Caustic Bronco as well as a way to also tap Wily Duke. But the mana is a lot better now that we can kind of trim down to play 3 colors, which is really awesome. Another Edge of Eternities card is the Seriema, and it's a 3 mana, 1 and 2 white for legendary spacecraft, and it says when Seriema enters, search your library for a legendary creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. And it's got Station 7, it says flying other tapped legendary creatures you control have indestructible 5/5. It's a 5/5. So what's really awesome with the Seriema and in this deck is I can play this, it can actually tutor up the Wily Duke, then I can play the Wily Duke. Put 4 station counters on it, draw a card, and we get close to that, making this a 5/5, which also can make all of our other stuff indestructible sometimes. Other ways to facilitate the tapping, I've got a Chandra Spark Hunter as just another way to be aggressive, but also make vehicles that we can crew with it as well. It also lets us cycle through our deck a little bit, and it's a better threat against like control matchups. And then a really fun one that honestly probably isn't the best card to play in the world because it's just so slow, but it's really fun in this deck, is this Annie Flash the Veteran. It's a 3 mana, green and red, and a white for a 4/5 with Flash. And it says when Annie enters, if you cast it, return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. When Annie Flash becomes tapped, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. So besides just attacking, we have a ton of ways to tap Annie through crewing or saddling or stationing to exile a bunch of cards off our deck and get to play. So kind of a great combo there. Another Edge of Eternities card we're playing is Halia, Guided by Light. This is a 3 mana, 2 and a white for a 3/3. And it says whenever Halia or another creature or artifact of control enters, you gain 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. You gain 3 or more life this turn, and it's got Warp 1. So this is just another draw engine. It's a legend. So if you can trigger the draw part off the gain life, you double it up with the Annie's Joined Up. This can also, I believe it can also crew, or it can station there, but it can also, oh no, I'm not playing the other one. And then lastly, Land Elves to ramp us up, some removal spells just to keep the game going, some Elspeths to go over the top, and I think Elspeth's just one of the best finishers in the game right now. Boards get clunky. Elspeth gives your things flying and counters to kind of go over the top and win the game out of nowhere. And then the last thing is Dragonhawk Fate's Tempest. It's a 5 mana, 5/5 dragon, and when it enters or attacks, exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of creatures you control, power 4 or greater. You may play those cards to your next end step. At the beginning of your next end step, Dragonhawk deals 2 damage to each opponent for each of those cards that are still exiled. The best part about this card, and the main reason why I added a copy of it, is because it's also a legend. So I can double up those triggers and deal a ton of damage out of nowhere all at once. So yeah, this deck is super grindy, plays to the board, and has ways to kind of cycle through a deck quite a bit, ramps up a ton, and then you kind of have these big turn payoff finishers, either with Annie or the Dragonhawk or Elspeth. And in the meantime, you're kind of drawing cards, dealing threats, and applying pressure early. So this deck is a ton of fun. If you want to have big swings out of nowhere, this is the deck for you. The mana should be okay. I haven't had any real issues with the mana. The sideboard just kind of lets us be really transformational, since we are very mid-rangey, like super mid-rangey. So against control, we get a little faster, a little more disruptive. Against aggro, we get a little bigger, and we add some board wipes and stuff like that. So this deck is just a big toolbox deck. Can kind of play in a lot of different metas. It's not really trying to attack any specific thing, but the deck does pack a punch, draws a lot of cards, has a lot of triggers. It's fun to play. So thanks for watching, guys. All right, here we go. I don't turn 1 elf. If I had an untapped land green source, it would go crazy. But I think we still keep it. We're on the draw. We could draw it here. Otherwise, playing this Skyland isn't too bad either. Through the forest. Let's see if it sticks around. If they want to take care of it or commit to the board, we'll see. If the elf does stick around, we will put the World Wagon. The World Wagon first to kind of develop our mana a bit early while we have the time, and like sending a Wily dude out there into another torch or something doesn't seem promising, but either way, they torched it. Oh well. Now we are pretty behind, and it's gonna be kind of a matter of our catch-up mechanics good enough. So oak. Big 4. What are they gonna do? They didn't play anything. That gives us some room here. It's kind of nice. Trying to think what they could have. It depends on if they're a lizard deck or if they're just like a mono red deck. Starting town suggests they're playing more than. We'll get a white source here. So next turn, if we draw an untapped land, I'll go Outcaster, then Wily Dude, then Crew the Wagon, drawing my card. If we don't draw an untapped land, I might consider playing Outcaster and then just Get Lost on the Screaming Nemesis is probably the play, and then Crew the World Wagon. Might not even crew, that's kind of the problem here. Kind of in rough shape, if I'm being real. I don't really have the luxury to crew an attack. It's like, that land gonna help us? That gets us to 6. Next turn I can go Trailblazer plus joins up. Or Trailblazer plus Annie, or Wily. I might have to hold back, honestly. It's like, I'd love to get him for 6, but I'm likely just dead if I do that. Let's not die here. We'll crew this up in response. If they want to kill both, that's great. That's a lot of resources. Hopefully the wagon stops them from wanting to attack. We'll just send it in because they're close. Yeah, I'm still not very comfortable right now. We can pump one of these two to give us an extra point. Pump spell would be bad because we would be dead. Or just dead. Okay. We got ran over by the Gruul deck. Yeah, we might be able to get to see Aaliyah in action here. Sweet. Probably play this tap land first. Gives us green mana. And then like this base is gonna be really good, and we'll probably try to you know what we might do? Well, actually, so Halia could trigger Beza, or can trigger off of Beza too. That's probably what we'll do. Because we're warping in now. And then if they play something, we can kill it with this Get Lost. And then, or we play it on turn 3 and then Beza on turn 4. Opponent's probably just reading the card. I don't know if they've ever seen. They might not have read it before. They seem to be playing a lot of new cards. I'm probably just, yeah, I'm gonna use one of my Get Lost now. I don't want them to draw cards out this, plus, you know, double strike it or something. You know, I'm already down in life for the Beza. Good. Annie joins up this Nemesis, but I'm not dealing damage because we want to be able to. We don't play around with Nemesis because the way we survive this game is by gaining life. So. Yeah, we can hang with that. If I drew like another Get Lost or something here, or Sheltered by Ghost, I'll play that. The Helia plus that. But I think in this case here, we're just gonna get rid of this now before they can get it bigger. Cause like, that's a lot of map tokens. Like, they're not applying too much pressure at the moment, so. Future land will be tough. That's for sure. I could put counters on it now if they wanted to, if they got nothing going on. It's kind of crazy. I suppose that draws me 2 cards. What I really wanted to do is play Halia, and then I could also play the elf. I could draw 2 cards off her. Some life. I'm gonna go to 19. Beza doesn't get done. Done. Yeah, we'll do this. See what they have. I'm assuming they're gonna remove the Halia in response, but they'll gain 2 life out of it and get a card out of their hand. I mean, they didn't play anything for a reason, so they're either gonna pump up the creature land or they're gonna pull the mana to kill this thing. It looks like they're gonna kill it. Hopefully that means they can. Oh, they still have enough then. Okay, so we got a card out of their hand, we got 2 life. They still are gonna get to animate their land on this turn. Hopefully they don't pump it. We'll be able to kill it, maybe. Oh, they opted not to. Do some lands instead. That's gotta be a win for us, right? It just has to be a win for us. What do they have in their hand? They got 6 mana. Things to cast, apps to crack, lands to animate. Doing one more. Can't play both of them now. Oh. Say indestructible. Hexproof and indestructible. I'll get it. Tapped out. Now I can play this joins up. Yeah, we're feeling pretty good right now. Let's get rid of this though now. We'll attack. Still good on life for Beza and cards. Hopefully creatures after this turn too. See what Beza can do combined with Annie's joins up. Opponent definitely went super grindy here, and I don't know if that was the move. Post board. Alright, well, let's do this. We're at least gonna gain 4 life and draw a card. But I think we get to draw 2. I don't think we gain the 4 life twice because... Oh, maybe. Yeah, no, I don't think we will because after we gain this 4 life, we will get 2 cards out of this. Which is... We're in good shape. Oh, and Halia. Do I protect her by... No, I think we just... Probably just play her, right? She's drawing us a card. Gonna gain us 2 more life here. Big deal. Left the map token. They might have another torch. But we get in with the elf. So I don't think they have any reason to kill it. Take your 1. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. We drew 5 total cards with our draw step that turn. Just drew a Wile too. find a way to tap it, we're gonna feel really smart here. Find a way to tap it that also will make Halia turned on. We'll be drawing a ton of cards again. They're gonna bait me into a block. I'm not gonna do it. They just kill it. Okay. Back to square one again. We boarded in a lot of removal spells. We don't have a way to tap the Wily Duke. Another land up the top. Hey, I have all this mana now, I got nothing to do with it. We're gonna drop a bunch of cards off Halia. It had 2 dragons in there. We're definitely in trouble right now. Yeah, we're really in trouble right now. I will be taking out the land here if they take out the land here. Now if they have that pump spell, we'll probably just concede. Feels like they might have it. They've been like holding up cards all game. Yep. Yep. Back. I was having an issue with the OBS screens not fitting properly, but I got it. I got turn 1 elf, but always kind of a slow hand, but I think we just got to take it on the draw. But turn 1 elf is not terrible. Mana's really good. Only promise is, do we die before we can play this and he joins up? Feels like a bunch of protection spells. But we still want to get this going because we can cast Dragon next turn. Okay, so they just have nothing other than a bunch of threats, I'm assuming. Which is really good for us. And they're stumbling. So we're gonna get 2 triggers off the dragon. This could just force a concession. Now the dragon's drawing us 2 cards too, so yeah. Okay, we just gotta find some action off of the draws here. 4 lands in hand is rough. Another joins up, really good, and another land, which is crazy. Do this. Destroy that. And actually the damage to me is worth more than that land specifically, so. But killing the Mosswood Hydra meant a lot more than that 2 damage because we could have died from the Hydra. Chocobo can't deal 19 this turn. Tifa and Hydra don't have haste. And I do have lethal here with the dragon. Okay, so okay, it's a hand we can work with. Doesn't do a whole lot, but turn 2 Wily. 4 power to deter blockers. They finally start playing a bunch of stuff. We do have answers and how to deal with that. I'm not playing anything, it's just like crazy. It's like, what could you have with a mono green deck? Like, your removal spells would be like all fight spells. I'm assuming they were just like kept third land for Hydra. Guys, this is a really good draw. So I'm gonna just get him with both. I'm gonna shock this in. I'm gonna do this. And then I can crew this on their turn. Draw a card. Yeah. Just put our opponent in a dumpster. They stumbled. Alright, here we go. Alright, plan big gruel or just mono red. Lead without. Expecting this to get torched. So it's gruel for sure. Are we just gonna plot this maybe? Can we just plot that, try to get to the dragon? Dragon would be good. We do get to cast dragon. Let's see if it's good enough. Might not be. Turn regain a little bit of life here. We probably gotta block. Gosh, right? It's like crappy here. Do this. Are we trying to? I think we do attack with the dragon. I think because we gotta kill them next turn, so end of the plan not work. Need this to block. That'll gain us life. That'll gain us life. Helps. Alright, if we can survive a turn, we got lethal. I mean, we're just blocking. We're just double blocking. I'm just throwing all my eggs in the basket of the dragon. How to pump them. So at least that dies. They have 2 mana. What can they do? 1 card left. Okay, well, we'll do this. Because this will trigger the dragon a second time. There for now. Yeah, I get to win. Got this through, so. Those I can. I don't have green mana. I feel like I can't do anything till this Beza. I just die. Oh, this is worse. Even worse. Alright, we gotta live with this. There's a lot of play here. I think we're getting rid of this. That one. Oof. Really close. I think we're doing this. We need to find lands. Okay. Yeah. I guess 2/2 lifelinker isn't that bad, no matter what. Yeah, we'll see how they handle one here. It's a first strike lifelinker. Oh, of course that thing's a first striker too. Regardless, we still gotta block. What was that? Oh, we just gotta trade there. Inner life. Got another one. I wasn't gonna be able to cast this anyways without a land. So they got nothing else to do. It's like a huge win for us. Oof, Screaming Nemesis is scary. They really sequence their lands poorly. Or will be cat. A weird turn by the opponent. Weird turn. To that. Get this going. If this survives, then we get to just start drawing cards. They're still playing. Okay, they just put the bunch removal again. It's like people are kind of misjudging what to play against this. Isn't a bad thing. Can they have a creature instead of removal? Is that too much to ask? Yeah, I'm just gonna lose this creature land, because this can't kill it. Oh no, I can. Let him tap. Kill it. Or he's gonna take damage here. We're doing a stalemate. Drawing cards for the next couple turns. That like, oh, it's kind of it's really not good at the moment. We'll do it. We'll play it. I don't think I get anything for it. Nothing happened. But I get to play Shelter Regos on the thing. Get rid of the lizard. And even if they kill Beza, at least it knocks it down 2 counters. But they can't kill it now, and they're gonna have to kill it. They can't kill it with that card. And every time they tap mana, the Ward 2 is gonna make it tougher to kill. We're just hitting for 5 here. And gaining 5, which is the more important part. But all these lands are killing us right now. Probably not gonna fire off on the enchantment. I'll wait till there's a threat. Oh, it's like which stock your friends? Oh. Feels like Witch Doctor. Ooh. Suppose just play it. First, like. Hitting the target. Probably should have waited. Guess we see what they get. Takes like 2 tokens or 2 lockers. Let's do this before. Be able to attack right through it with phaser. Oh, if they can hit a. Oh no, we're okay. Oh no. Yeah, they hit a. Is there another? Oh no. Bro. Unbelievable work right there. That was land, elf, land in a row. We're like really low. I think we gotta get these off the table. I can deal with the lizard at 40 life. I'm at 40 life. I gotta remember that. I can deal with the lizard. Got a little bit of time. Not a lot. These enchantments are actually going to yeah, it's gonna be like 4 or 5 damage right now. Bro, that was... You might just be dead. It's crazy. We're really close to dead because he's gonna pump it now. 40 life. That's crazy. They started off lizard again. 3 games in a row. Gonna attack through this. But I'm definitely playing the Trailblazer because I'm making a 3-3. I can race them here right now. Saddle 4. Oh, could you imagine? It would all work. It's a little bit of a bummer. But it doesn't matter. Gain 2 and make it 3. Well, play the land. We can I can do this and do this. Doesn't get me the land. can get... Oh, I don't need that, but I can saddle. I can attack. Am I getting the double block here? I think I'm killing the pop hatch. I'm pretty convinced that that's correct. Yeah, feeling okay about this. Draw a card on it. An elf, so I got land and elf in hand. That's rough. But we're gonna hit for a ton of damage next turn. Elf actually helps me with Eli the crew. I don't know if my opponent realizes that I've got lethal on the backswing. If they just start firing this up, I'll be so jacked. Because we just got lethal on the backswing here. Well, that was a good draw. So... suppose we can just do it, right? So there, draw, we can do that, you know what, we can, do I, 12, if I present lethal, they have to block one, which is effectively the same as... Yeah. Oh. Oh. They blocked the big one and they traded with that. Oh, that's even better. Beautiful. And I'm gonna draw off the hit. Here. There we go. This card's good. Card's good. And Elspeth just wins us the game after this. As long as we don't die. We don't die. And I have 4 to take 8. Do I die if I... do I still win if I do block? Answer is yeah. I just got on tap, right? Okay. In the hand, some reach would be tough for us. I don't know what they could have that would have reach. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Okay. That also doesn't do anything. You're gonna pump that up. Alright. Got there. You got there, that's for sure. Got it. So I'm going to do this. Woo. You did it. Okay, I can work with this hand and that last game was quick. Thorn kept some bad hands and kind of ran him over. Siri, I'm keeping this because I don't know what I'm looking at. It looks like Esper Bounce, probably. We'll see how this deck plays against that. I really don't know. And we might go over the top, especially in the sideboard matchups. This card's gonna be sweet here. Can't, as of right now, we can't saddle. Wow. Yeah, no, this is fine because we were kind of just gonna play the wagon. And wagon is crew 4. It's kind of tough. I guess not anymore. Shock. Oh, I don't have another white source. That's crazy. That's a big miss. I need like Cosmo Granted this turn. Oh. Not the deck I was expecting. Okay, so I haven't... Bro, I don't have white mana. And I screwed up with the wagon. I don't want to kill that weapon. That's true. Okay. I feel like I just gave them a lot of artifacts though. Too simple. Did you just miss? Did they miss? Bro. We're gonna get a Wily. Watch this. So I can go get 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't go get Annie. I could get the drink. I was like, oh, I'll get a Wily dude. But I also can go get this dragon. It's the same thing. Yeah, I was thinking of crewing that, but I think just going to get the mana is probably best. I go to 7 dragon tree. Feels just elf and all this stuff. Are they gonna bounce it now? Is that what the deck is? Or did they just screw up? Yeah, it's definitely keeping it. Play elf out. Yeah, now that we drew that one, he's gonna... Absolutely casting high noon after we cast the elf. And they can't like pixie and do something else in a turn. Again. 2 weapons manufacturing. This is gonna be really good here. Sucks that it gets rid of my hand. I do this though because they'll play something to trigger these and then I'll get it all. Oh, munitions are when they leave the battlefield though. Okay, so things are gonna die. Unless we find Interesting. Let's take everything now. Or die. That was less good for us. Just dead. Alright. Could be good. Turn 3 way, or turn 2 wagon. That's great. As long as I just don't keep drawing lands though. What's this house? Need to crew it somehow. Yeah. It's kind of the one. Hard. This extra damage is gonna matter. So we're starting to thin our deck out pretty good here. Don't need Alpha anymore. Gonna beat him. And we kept drawing lands. Aggressive. I will say here. Okay, a little bit. That's a good. What if I did this? Did that. That. Alright, there we go. Big lifeline. Of the 4-mana spell here. Oh, I need the Legion back. Can I get else? If they want to sacrifice that. I guess. See what happens. You make some tokens.
Join the fight.
Could be good. Or they could just play the artifact to exile him. Who's likely? That draws me a card. Not work. draw me? No attack. Expect Legionnaire to extrude it. Yeah. Loss. That's effective. Found a way to gain another life there. I think we're going all in on this because... Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, saw that coming. I'm gonna get my Trailblazer. I don't know if that's gonna hold, but I think it might. Is that an enchantment? Oh, take 7, go to 2. You can block one of them. Do I kill this? I think the answer is resounding. To the 1. Dragon off the top, off the sideboarded it. Chandra off the top would have been it. That's a good sideboard. It's gonna tap down one of these things. I need a torch. I don't know if that does it. Now that does it. That's the win. Ah. So we will do all of this in case that last card in their hands is a counter spell or something. We'll just make them tap out.